Attendees are in listen-only mode.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our Sunday night Global Wealth Trade Leadership Call webinar. Glad to have you on this call tonight. My name is Sean Haynes, Regional Ambassador with Global Wealth Trade. And tonight's call, we're actually going to have some very special VIP guests or GWT executive on to train with us, share with us the latest information that's happening in global wealth trade for all of our success. And it's always an honor and privilege, especially to have the special guests we're going to have on the call tonight. So I'm going to start off and I'm going to introduce the first guest that's going to come on to share with us. Now, this lady is absolutely incredible. She actually started as an entrepreneur in business at the age of 19, was very successful, having her own manufacturing embroidery facility. From there, she got into direct sales and was extremely successful for 10 years, actually becoming #1 earner in global wealth trade. And from there, she actually got into our corporate team when our CEO saw her talent, and she has become, of course, our Vice President of Product Development and Design. And it's because of her incredible talent and vision that, we've had tremendous success and accolades in our products. Of course, because of this lady, we've been featured as very much being unimaginable ultra luxury jewelry collection. It's been stated global wealth trade is in a class of its own. We won the 2011 Designer of the Year award. We won the 2013 Handbag of the Year award. She's actually been featured as a master networker in Networking Times for her success in direct sales. She was featured in the Women of Wealth magazine with Oprah. She's actually won awards for one of the top women in direct sales on the cover of Wealthy Women of Direct Sales. And again, she is such a key part of our vision of where this company is going towards the billion. And definitely it could not happen without her. So my absolute pleasure, privilege, and honor to bring on our Senior Vice President, Sanaz Hooman, on our call tonight as our very special trainer. So are you there with us, Sanaz? Okay, Sanaz, your line's unmuted. I've unmuted your line, Sanaz, so just unmute on your side. Okay, so we might just be having an issue getting Sanaz onto the call. I know
John, can you hear me okay?
Oh, okay, great. Yes, we can hear you now, Sanaz. Thank you for joining us on the call, Sanaz. I know yesterday you were doing an incredible production at the Global Wealth Trade headquarters, and how hard you worked all day putting together what's going to be something that's absolutely amazing and epic for all of us. So thank you for all that you do, and the call's all yours.
Thank you so much, Sean, and good evening to all. I'm sorry you're going to have to bear with my voice as I've come down with a severe cold. I was on set all day yesterday and there at 6 o'clock in the morning and worked till almost 11 o'clock at night. So it was a long day, and my immune system, I guess, is down. But another to say, there's lots and lots of stuff to share just before the holiday season. And myself and our amazing CEO wanted to take the time tonight to actually share some exciting things that are happening in the company, the business, some incredible tools that are going to be happening that you can all utilize again for that kind introduction. I'm actually going to bring on as well our CEO on the call. And again, it's very rare for myself and the CEO of the company to get on a call together. But when we do, that just shows you how important that call is. And you know, every Sunday night, it's really, really important to make sure you get on these calls because they just take your business to a completely new level. You know, for those of you who are new to the business or have recently joined us, I'm going to welcome you to the team. Our CEO, Mr. Ramin Mesgarlou, comes from a distributor background, was in the field for over 20 years as a distributor, built organizations of over 100,000 distributors world that expanded around the globe. You know, about almost 10 years ago, founded Global Wealth Trade, wrote the most incredible business plan. He is the mastermind behind our incredible compensation plan, which is the only variable compensation plan in the direct sales industry. Has never been done. We have the highest paying compensation plan. Again, it's because of this gentleman, his vision. And, you know, coming from a distributor background, made it into a benefit to the distributor, not necessarily to the corporation. And this is where all of you are reaping the rewards and reaching financial freedom and becoming six-figure income earners or multimillionaires. And that's the beauty of our compensation plan and what our CEO has created. He's been featured in oogles of magazine. You know, the Canadian Jewelers wrote about us, of course. He's been featured in Networking Times, American Business Journal, Canadian Business Journal, Networking Times. I mean, the list goes on. And again, it's an honor and pleasure that I've worked with this gentleman for almost 9 years. And his vision and passion is what inspires me on a daily basis to be able to create and develop all the goodies that we create for all of you. So it's no one other than our amazing CEO and founder. Sir, are you on the call?
Hi, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Sanaz. Yes, I am on the call, and I look forward to this all-important call. Look, there's some tools in this business that if you're in the business that you cannot miss. And it's the very base minimum that you can give towards your business. If you expect anything at all from your business, that this is the very base minimum that you need to give in. So it shouldn't be a chore. It shouldn't be something that's extra. It is the very base minimum. Tuesday night webinar, the most important webinar of the week, because it gives everyone, especially the brand new people, the most basics of what they need to do over the next 30 days. Now, of course, you got the Sunday night calls, like this one, the webinar. These are specialized calls. It doesn't have to do with the basics of the business. It could be advanced, and this is what also the announcements are made. Again, it should be booked off. You know, this is not. This is work time for you. It's not, oh, let's see if I can get on. This is work time for you. We have, of course, some monthly boot camps, whether it's live, locally, or international on a webinar. It's work time for you. It's time for you to go to work. And if you don't look at it this way, let me tell you what's going to happen. Your people won't look at it this way. And if your people start not getting on these calls, either they will not get the information, they're not motivated, or they try something because they don't know how to do the business, they're going to lose some leads. Ultimately, you miss a call, you miss a paycheck. It's that simple. So Tuesday, Sunday, boot camps, major events that we have annually, these are the type of events that it's work time for you. It needs to be booked off, and it should be part of your long-term schedule. That I'm not booking these times because, just like a part-time job, I won't be available.
Thank you so much, Ramin. Well, you know what? We're pretty excited about tonight's call. We got lots to share with our amazing luxury consultants worldwide. We're going to take you through some powerful tools, whether it's in the product department or in our business department. And why don't we get started with tonight's call? All right, so the first thing that, Ramin, I know you're super excited to talk about, if you can go to our first slide, is, you know, with the business, I know there's constantly new promotions that you are doing to be able to build our business and expand, and I know our top income earner Mr. Ramin Mesgarlou came to you and had a conversation with you, in regards to some of the amazing promotions that we've just recently launched, and our distributors are super excited about it. It actually went into effect on the 15th of November, and it's going to carry over to the December. So can you maybe just share, what was the purpose of this amazing promotion and the details?
Sure, Sanaz. At the end of the day, I think, do we got that slide up yet? Because on my screen, I still see that we still got the GWT logo. Perhaps there's a delay on our part. At the end of the day, what you want to accomplish is to be able to maximize, that's a good word, maximize your compensation plan with your effort. So you could do the exact same work and make $50 commission, make a $250 commission, $375 commission, or $500 commission. Same work, and you can make up to 10 times more commissions. So does it make sense that we do the work and we maximize? Now, any other company outside GWT, 2,000 plus are registered, 5,000 or so that they're unregistered, not one company, let me repeat, not one company has a free-flowing plan. In other words, doesn't matter what you're looking at, telecom, nutrition, health and wellness, whatever, you're going to find that it's got a bunch of ranks. Now, they're trying to make it sound like it's good. They give you a pin, put you on the stage. I'm a director 2, I'm an ambassador 3, whatever it is. But all that means is that you don't have access to your full commissions until you reach their top level. And of course, we only know half of a handful of people ever get there. They get the big checks, and the rest of the company has no access to the full compensation. Well, that's not the case with Global Wealth Trade. Being one of the world's top comp plan experts, I eliminated that very first company to ever have the guts to do that. That means right from day one, you can actually go to diamond status and maximize your commissions. You're going to work it anyways, might as well get paid in full. And unlike other companies, once you reach it to the maximum status of diamond, you don't have to requalify to keep there. Every other company, even when you get there, you have to monthly qualify for it. Not here. So I want you to maximize. So why do I want that? Well, because I want to give you the maximum shot and being able to hit a financial home run here. Now, we have introduced many ways for you to get there. Not only you can get there from day one, just start as a diamond status. Now, if that's not possible for some of you, we've given you a number of ways to be able to get that. One of the things we've done is that when you upgrade, that whenever you upgrade, there's no penalty. Again, other companies don't do that. Now, not only we've done that, I've also now, with the Diamond Challenge, with the Diamond promotion here, what I've done now is I've allowed you to be able to get to the top level of diamond status without even spending a penny. I mean, there's nothing more we can do, because I know there's a lot of great people working really, really hard. They're launching malls left and right, and you know what? They deserve to be at the top level. I do not want to see that you cycle at anything less than 500. So that's why this promotion is so important. Now, it doesn't make sense for the corporation to do this. If I had, had to worry about corporate profits and venture capitals, and all we cared about was the bottom line, we would never put promotions like this. This reason why other companies don't. But in this business, coming from the field, I'm not interested in that. When I say we pay 60, I want to pay 60 on the binary. So that's why I want you to be part of that. Now, look at the results. Any other company, they brag about having 200,000 distributors, and they got 15 people or 10 people at the top level. They brag about that. Oh, we got 300,000 distributors. Well, how many at the top level? 10. That means only 10 have access to the top level to maximize the plan. Here, we have already 57%. I mean, 57% because of different ways that we allow for you to get there. Because there is no requalification, we have 57% of our workforce are diamond level, which is unprecedented, unheard of. It will never be any other company even come close to it. But that means that we have 43% that are not there yet. So what we want to do, allow everyone to get there. And here you could do it. It won't cost you anything. And we run, every time we run this in the past, it's a major hit, major hit. And Reza came to me, Ambassador Reza came, he said, look, you know, can we run that again? Because, you know, it's just something that not only obviously helps everybody, and it's something that is a fan favorite with the group. And I thought of it, and it's time to do it. Now this month, November, is the Chiching month of MLM. It is the money-making month of MLM. Not just GWT, worldwide, every company. October, November are where the money is made, especially November. Why? Well, people are in a shopping mood, in a buying mood. Christmas is coming. And we have tons of momentum in this month, any company. So here's your opportunity, some more octane fuel on the existing momentum. Now you could look at it and say, oh, that's nice, and don't really do anything about it. Well, I guess, you know, your team, you won't benefit from it. And I know we got groups that get really revved up and pumped up. It starts from the top, and that team, it just explodes with momentum, with promotion, especially something as big as this. So now we have the opportunity for you to be able to, doesn't matter where you're at right now. If you're a retailer, you're going to need, if you launch, go ahead and launch 8 VDMs, as long as they're ranked VDMs, silver and up. 8 VDMs, and you're going to become a diamond. Imagine you started with a 169, and now you can maximize the plan same way as somebody who invested 3,100. So you can go ahead and do it with effort. So is this comp plan a greatest equalizer? Absolutely. So you have the financial means, great, do it right away. Why wait? If you don't have it, here's an opportunity for you to get there. If you're silver, you can get there with 6 VDMs. If you're Plankston, 4, gold, 2. So every 2 VDMs that you launch over the next 30 days, remember it's going to end December the 15th. So every 2 VDMs that will push you up one level, and of course that pushes up to the next level of commissions, to the next level of incentives, bonuses, and pretty much everything else that comes with it. You want to make sure that you do not miss again the Tuesday night webinar. Why? Because that's when we teach what's in the Launchpad. That's what we teach what's the next 30 days. All this information is on a Tuesday night webinar. And if you're in a time zone that you can't get on the regular time, get the recorded version, have your own. Or create your own. Use your Modify. This is a binary platform. That means every single one of you, doesn't matter where in the world you are, all ambassadors at some level will end up in your upline. That means they want to help you. They have an interest in helping you. You can have your own local Tuesday night webinar, which is the next 30 days that will take place. And in that, the launch pad we talk about. So, again, I think I've said enough about this. It's a diamond rush. This is an opportunity for the 43% who are not yet diamond level. This is it. No excuses. We've given you a free way to get to the top. It is a monumental promotion. No other company would ever do this. I want you to maximize your commissions and do it. Why? Because regardless of how much effort you put in, you can go ahead and get 10 times more rewards based on whatever effort you put in. We hope that you go ahead and take advantage of this opportunity. We hope that you hit a financial home run. We hope that this becomes the most important thing of your life next to your family and your health. We hope that this is because the rest of your life could be altered positively because of it. But at the end of the day, all we can do is do what we can do, which is allow you to be able to do it the fastest as possible by having it to maximize your commissions and your efforts. So that's called a Diamond Rush. It's on now. You got 30 days. Make sure that you get to Diamond status. And if any of your team who are not on this call, make sure you get a copy of this call, you give it to them. Make sure you talk to them in the same tonality, same energy, same sense of urgency that I am with you. I could, you know what, I don't have to do this, but I want to make sure, because I was there, I was in your seat. I was there building my empire for 14 years. I know how hard it is that when you're out there, you're trying to get out your job. You're trying to pay those bills. I've been there. I'm allowing you to go up to 10 times faster by becoming a diamond. So you want to pass this to your team. Whoever's not a diamond, you better get there. If they can afford to buy it, great, do it right away. If they're new VDMs, well, there's great incentives above this to get there. Do it ASAP. Once you're at the diamond level, now you are locked and loaded. And whatever you do, you know that you're maximizing your opportunity. So that's the first slide, the Diamond Rush, mega promotion. Take advantage of it. Now in your back office, this is important. This doesn't happen automatically because of promotion. So your back office, when you log in, there's going to be a bunch of forms, and I'm hoping that every single one of you have mastered. The key's not browsed. Mastered. That's a good word. Mastered your back office. That means any chance you get, you're there, opening every link, every form, looking at what's there, watching the videos, because pretty much every answer you need in this business is there. Now, there's a form there. Once you achieve the diamond level, then you have to fill up the form. You have to submit it by email or fax it in. Email is probably easier. And now once we get that, it gets verified and you get upgraded. If you don't do that, we wouldn't know. Remember, we got 30,000 LCs all around the world, so we're not there checking everyone's status. What you need to do, fill up the form, send it in to us, and then we get verified and we get you upgraded. If you need help with that, again, go to your lifeline. It's called My5. Go upstairs to your upline partners, and they will help you. If the upline partner that you have doesn't know, keep going up till you find somebody that knows. And all of you have the top LCs in our company, top leaders in our company in your uplines, because it's a binary platform. So none of you are left out from support. None of you. It can happen in other plans, unilevel, matrix, breakaway. It could be a leg that you're in and there is no strong uplines because there's multiple legs, not in a binary. One of the major advantage of the binary is that at the end of the day, every one of you will have strong uplines in your team if you go high enough. So no excuses. Find out where the form is, and let's get you to diamond as soon as possible. Sanaz?
Thank you so much, Ramin, and I'm sure that all of our LCs can definitely feel your passion when you talk about this. And it's all, one of the things about Ramin is that he's created this compensation plan to be able to give everyone that financial freedom that they're looking for. So when there's promotions and incentives like so, we definitely recommend everyone to take advantage of them and go to the top. Now, the next tool I want to talk to you about is the new Lookbook 3 that just got released last week, and they have been flying off the shelves. And we wanted to make sure that you had this tremendous tool just before the holidays. Now, of course, as you all know, you can offer a free VIP account to your friends, family, people that you meet, customers, and this offers them a $15 reward once they can become a free VIP customer. This is someone who you're not signing up for the business. This is not someone that wants to do the business. This is someone who wants to buy the product, or this is someone you've given a gift certificate to and they'd like to open up an account. And it's a very, very glamorous, beautiful, luxurious lookbook. This is by far the biggest lookbook that we've ever done, 116 pages. It's just jam-packed with everything you can possibly imagine, from our sterling silver collection of 925 to our fine 950 Palladium collection, to our timepieces, to our shields, to even the shoes, all the new day-to-day, the prestige collection. I mean, every page is more beautiful than the next, and we've put a lot of hard work, effort, into this. We've had lots of different photographers, and I mean, we've just been working around the clock on this project, and it's finally released just in time for Christmas. Now, how can this help you boost your business? Well, number one thing, to all the customers that you have, you want to make sure that you buy a lookbook, buy, you know, the 20 packs, buy 2, 3, 4 packs. You should be stocked with 100 of them, hundreds of them at a time, and give them away to your customers. And there's, of course, a page on the last cover that you can fill in your information. And what you want to do is you want to drop it off, and you want to let them know, you know, that you're doing all your holiday orders, and basically you're going to drop it off for a couple of days, follow up to place your order. We're soon going to be blast emailing again. We're 5 weeks away from the holiday season, so lots of people are looking for those gifts for their loved ones, and we definitely have a product for everyone's taste, need, budget, style, for men, women. You know, no matter how low you go in age, we got it for them, or how high you go. So we definitely have a product for everyone, and this is your money-making season, that you can pass as many lookbooks, Posh catalogs out to be able to generate lots and lots of retail sales. Remember, all of your own holiday shopping could be brought back right into your pocket by just the simple retail sales that we're going to do. Now, you are going to see some items in there, such as the men's shoes, as well as some of the shields, some of the optical that have not been released. And again, these are releases for 2015, but we wanted to definitely include them inside the catalog, or the lookbook, I apologize, so that you could have access to them and see what is on its way. And we are super, super excited about this. Now, Ramin, I know the lookbook, when you saw the lookbook 3, you were totally thrilled and excited. Do you have some words that you can share with our LCs about the lookbook as well?
Well, this lookbook, what can I tell you? First of all, let me tell you that it takes about 6 months to do these lookbooks. It takes that long to do it. There's a lot of work that goes in it, a lot of thought that goes in it. I sit down and think about ideas how to make this a silent salesman for you. I put special ideas on the front and side, the way it's written, to make sure when you pass this on to somebody, how it starts, you know, the flow, everything, to make sure it makes you sales. I want to tell you, although it's the most wonderful thing to have, it makes you feel proud. It's something that it puts a bump in your step because of how gorgeous it is and what's in it, but it's not going to make you any money if it sits in the back of your car. It doesn't make you any money if it sits in your briefcase. It only makes you money if it's passed out with the price list, which I want to talk about. The most important part of this is that, let me tell you this very bluntly. You can have this gorgeous lookbook and pass it out. If you do not include the price list, that it becomes the world's greatest window shopping. Imagine if you go to a store, they have all these beautiful designs, and there is no price list. There is no tags. There is no one to help you with regards to how much would you buy anything. So you want to make sure that every single one of you, that there's some basic things you got to do in your business. And again, part of going to your back office, one of the things there is you'll find that doesn't matter what country you're in, you can download the price list, print it, and every single lookbook that you pass out, that price list must be included or stapled to the back, must be in it. You should get fancy. If I was an LC, I would download the price list in my area, create a little booklet. Whatever it is, you want to make sure that you do what you need to do, which is download the price list and attach it with this when you hand it out. Because if you don't, people will look at it, they'll love the book, but they'll get frustrated that they don't know how much it is, if they could afford it or not. And we all know one thing. People look at our stuff and they say, wow, can I afford any of this? I mean, we have so many celebrities that tell us, man, your stuff looks so expensive. But this is why, again, I put in here every department, every page, a section starts with, for example, the watches, from 844 to 95,000. Not only tells people that, yes, you can afford some of the timepieces, it also brags, we have a $95,000 timepiece. Does that add credibility to everything else that you sell? Of course it does. So it's gorgeous, but you need to download the price list or you won't make any sales, period. Now, why don't we add the price list in it? Well, because every country, every zone has different pricing. And if you add the prices in the lookbook, that it would be irrelevant in most countries. So that's why we can't have it in the lookbook, but you have a couple of clicks in your back office. You can download, print, copies, and include. And I'll tell you, this is, again, this, when you can talk to people who say, you know what, who think they have the stigma of multi-level marketing, direct sales, network marketing, and you're all going to run into that because we become a little bit of a victim of other companies, right? Because people think they know what this is. But the minute you open up the lookbook and you see, for example, the footwear, Fairy, or the, just the timepieces, I mean, just talk about interrupting their pattern. Unbelievable. You could see the quality instantly. They freeze on their platform. We get constantly people say, you know what, I never thought this was it. Because when people are talking to them, they try to do the business by socializing. You cannot socialize this business. It's a visual business. Because when you try to explain it, it sounds like every other business. So you can't explain it. It's a visual business. You got to show, and when you show, you'll see. You all get the same. You say, "Wow, I never knew it was this prestigious." And I will tell you something. We, as you know, for all know, Doug Davidson from the Young and the Restless was here this weekend, and he told me something on the way to the airport today, and I just absolutely loved hearing it. I mean, here's a guy, epitome of luxury, 37 years in Hollywood. I mean, he is so particular about his designer that he has special shoes with his own crest, because he's got his own logo, his own crest embedded on the shoe, especially made for him. So this is the type of person he is. And he said, you know what? When I open a Fairy box, it's something I smelled, something I haven't smelled in years. You know, the smell of that fine leather, the way it looked, the way it felt. Nobody makes shoes like you guys do. You know, unfortunately, you know, the industry has changed. And, you know, it's interesting. I never thought about that because everything we do is about the best. But to come up from somebody like this who's seen our shoes for the first time, got a chance to open the box, got a chance to scent the Napa leather, got a chance to feel and touch, and the way he said it, you know, nobody makes shoes like you guys doing today, and it's a pity. And I felt absolutely incredible. And the way the pictures are set in, the color correction, everything, the way the design in this lookbook, you could see the quality. Again, you want to make sure you have a price list attached to it. It's out. It takes a long time. Don't cheap out on your business. You're out there spending, I don't know, whether it's $169 or $3,100. What's going to make you money is the tools. And the lookbook is the tool you need to make retail profits, and it's a credibility for you. So order 100 at a time, 200 at a time. And again, sitting in your basement doesn't make you money. You hand them out. You can actually pick them up. A great way to follow up is when you drop off a lookbook, you can tell somebody, listen, take a look at this, and I'll call you back in 2 days. If, you know, there's nothing you need in there, I'll come and pick it up. If you still need longer, it's okay. But what you want to do, be able to follow up, because when people look at this, it's very spontaneous because it's a visual product. You'll pick up sales if you are there. Don't leave it for them to call you. It's your job to follow up. If somebody's absolutely not interested, they're not looking at it, pick it up. That's okay. But you've got to hand these things out. And when you take a look, one sale of this lookbook, if you bought 500 of them even, one sale of lookbook not only pays for the 500 lookbooks that you bought, you probably triple your profits, one sale. So it's not expensive. You've got to invest in your business.
Well, Ramin, one of the things is that we sell a pack that's $25. We sell another pack that's $50. So, I mean, at the end of the day, they're completely feasible. You know, in order for everyone to save, we've left the price list based on your region and your back office. So one of the other things I wanted to make sure, I'm sure everyone's already ordered theirs, you know, because they are flying off the shelves. One of the things that we've done strategically on the front of the cover this year is that it specifically says, get a $300 gift certificate with orders over $500. So this is a great incentive to get your people where they can call you and say, you know, I just saw on the front cover, it says that I can get a $300 gift certificate with an over 500. I wanted to shop for some items. It is over 500. How do I redeem that, or how do I get that? And this is where now, of course, you give away a gift certificate. You create the code in your back office to be able to build your business, show them the business, and say, you know, I can show you how you can actually get paid to wear these luxury designer goods. Not only pay, you know, wear them, but also resell them as well. This is, again, if someone that you want to introduce the business to. The other part of it that's on the front of the lookbook as well is that bonus products, where we put up to 10% rebate, you know, for look inside for the industry's best reward program. This is, again, a phenomenal reward that you can look on page 4, not 6, by the way, and it shows you actually, you know, the different GWT VIP clubs. It talks about the bronze, the gold, the silver, the platinum level, and the more you shop, the more your customers will come back because they're getting a great rebate. And we already have many customers that are making purchases, buying their favorite pieces, their, you know, bags, or their, of course, timepieces and their jewelry, and they're coming back and shopping for more because they're getting hundreds of dollars in credit. Some customers are getting thousands of dollars for credit, and they're coming back to shop more and more and more. So it's a tremendous tool. It's our strongest lookbook yet. We're incredibly excited for you to get a copy of it, flip through it, see all the beautiful pages, see all the gorgeous products, and enjoy it. Now, the next topic that I wanted to talk about is another great tool that we've come out with, again, just before the holidays, because not only Fairy is a popular seller, but so is Posh. And, you know, what you want to do is you want to make sure you have all the tools, exactly what are saying. Tools are super duper important in your business. You want to be a professional. You want to look like a professional. We're in a luxury business. We're an amazing company. We have phenomenal products, and you want to make sure you have the right presentations. So tools are super important. And we just recently released some beautiful new Posh gift bags, and these can be found under your home party kit. They're absolutely phenomenal. They're so great. So if you have a customer that's also shopping from your Posh catalog, and you know, of course, we have Fairy bags, which we've had for a long time, which, again, that's another great tool. If your customers are buying you know, products under your Fairy category, if you're selling them retail, you know, order some gift bags. Use the tools to deliver to your customer. Be professional about your business. Run this as a business and not a hobby, because when you run this business and you have the tools in place and you act like a professional, you will get paid as a professional. If you build this as a hobby, you are going to get a hobby income. And so you have to make a decision. Are you doing this for fun, or are you doing this for money? And at the end of the day, the amazing new Posh tools that I've come up with is 2 different sizes of bags for Posh. One is a small size that's made for someone that's buying rings or a cufflink or one small necklace. So it's got a small little great bag. Again, all the dimensions of the bags are on the website, and you can order those as well. I have some large gift bags. But another phenomenal tool that I've come up with, and I think the whole pack of it is like $3, is an amazing price tag. And these have this beautiful elastic band that you can actually wrap around your product, and when you're doing a Posh display, you can actually now put the SKU and put the retail price on the tag, and it's going to make it super easy for you to make those retail sales, because I'm sure many of you are doing holiday shows. I'm sure many of you are going to be doing lots of displays in the next 5 weeks. So you want to make sure you are organized. You want to make sure you're picking up these tags. These are pricing tags. So they have the Posh logo on one side. They basically have the SKU and the price, basically, you know, what the retail price would be. You would write that in, and when you're doing an amazing display, you're going to be able to see some pictures. Now, I'm going to be sharing them on our Facebook as well, a new page of how you can also set up a very simple yet effective table display to be able to get multiple retail sales. And it's all about, multiple sales. So whether you got your Fairy customers or whether you got the Posh customers, remember, we have a product for everybody. And again, we've just recently restocked all of the Posh just before the holidays, and I know you're all ordering tons and tons. They're flying off the shelves. They're doing extremely well, so we've come up with some new designs for you guys. So we've added in some cufflinks for the gentlemen, more bangles for the ladies. So there's lots and lots and lots of products to be able to choose from. I mean, thousands upon thousands of goodies were stocked in the Posh category. So, and again, another promotion I want to talk about is our amazing a new last call promotion that we were running for the month of November. Again, this is only for the month of November that we are running it. We have done an extreme discount when it comes to the last call category of 20%. I know all of you are having so much fun with that. And again, last call is just flying off the shelves, and every day we're adding new items in there. It's doing very well, so you want to always make sure you're checking online for goodies coming online on a daily basis. And these are basically odds and ends or pieces that we have, or odd sizes, or 925. A lot of the 925, as you all know, we're not going to be doing the 925 anymore. We are now carrying only Palladium, which is basically a 950 mix for Global Wealth Trade. That is, again, another amazing release for us that we've come up with and is doing exceptionally well. But the last call was something that the timing couldn't be perfect. Again, our CEO was very generous to say, let's give him a 20% discount, where, again, you get a chance to be able to make a ton of money, retail a lot of product, move inventory, and have a lot of fun. Now, Ramin, I know you wanted to share a couple of words in this regards, so the call's all yours.
Well, the last call is it's an important link. Why? Because you get to have all your favorite Fairy or Posh or whatever it is at a discount. And I got to tell you something. This is the only way you will ever find a Fairy Mosh, or Posh at a discount. Ever. So because there's no such thing as discounts when it comes to Fairy or anything that Global Wealth Trade makes. We brag and we're proud our prices will go up. We're not like other designers that will do discounts. Our prices will go up because the credibility goes up. The branding goes up. The quality goes up. We're expanding around the world. Accolades. So one thing is guaranteed in Global Wealth Trade. The price will go up. So you got a chance now to go through last call and get your favorite Fairy at a discount. Know that this is the only time you'll ever get it. And the only reason why it goes in there is because sometimes things are discontinued. For example, the 925 is upgraded now to Palladium. So for that, you can go in there and get your favorite piece at a discount. Not only get a discount, many of these pieces may not come back, because as we add other lines, other verticals to our product line, we have to reduce the number of SKUs in certain verticals. So again, if you love something, this is the time to get it, and you can get it at a discount. Sometimes we'll bring something that's gorgeous, works perfectly, but it's just not to the quality standard of QC. It doesn't pass the QC standards of Fairy. May have a blemish somewhere, or a small scratch somewhere. Again, that goes in the last call. It's a perfect piece. You can take one that doesn't have that scratch, and within 2 days you'll have it anyways. But now, because that's the way it came in, whether through shipment or manufacturing flaw, you get to have that as a discount. The time to do it is now, because again, at 20%, the mega sale there, that's not going to last. And understand again that with Global Wealth Trade, our prices don't go down, it goes up. Now, over the last few years, because of massive buying power, certain things we will not be able to produce at a lower cost. That's fine. But going forward, it's very rare, because we are already at a size that we're at the maximized discount that we can get on raw materials. You're going to know that the Fairy prices will go up. So if you can find something at last call, it's your bargain time.
All right, Ramin. Well, the next topic, of course, that we want to talk about tonight is our rising ambassadors that are always happening. And again, I know when you put the CDSC program together, you were super excited for the different ranks that, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say ranks, but the different levels that we have as a part of our CDSC, starting off, of course, with our diplomat, then, of course, our ambassadors. So, again, I know this young lady had a chance to actually come to Canada. She was at our international conference. She had a chance to meet us, see the office, be a part of it. And, of course, we have Beatrice, who's our new ambassador. Now, I know you want to share a couple of words.
Well, I wish I could share a couple of words for every ambassador that comes in, but unfortunately we can. But we do have the Night at the Star, again, another event where you get your moment in the sun. So if you happen to be one of the fortunate ones, one of the strong ones to be able to make that call, make sure that you make it, because as the company grows, it keeps getting tougher and tougher to be actually on that call, because again, we have so many stars flourishing all over the world. And Beatrice being the latest ambassador, I think a few days ago, the poster went up. The Team Nigeria, I mean, they're just gaining momentum and momentum and momentum and momentum. That's incredible. Now we have all our markets growing. All of them are growing, but they're going at a pace right now. They're hitting the exponential growth. The way they're going right now, that at this moment, they're dominating. So again, congratulations to Beatrice and Team Nigeria. He's just one more ambassador, and they seem to be doing this now on a weekly basis. We already have three regional ambassadors qualified for the next RA trip, and I know there's two more very, very close. So again, Team Nigeria is blowing it up, and Beatrice is the latest ambassador. Now the country report. If you want to know the status of global wealth trade, and then you have to go read the country report that I put up monthly. Usually it's about a month behind on the corporate Facebook page. Now there's a lot of new people, just in case you're not aware, the pages that you need to check multiple times a day. It didn't say multiple times a year, multiple times a day. When if you break at nighttime before you go to sleep, is number one place you check is the Global Wealth Trade Facebook page. It says Global Wealth Trade Corporation. That's not GWT Family. That's Global Wealth Trade Corporation Facebook page, where all the news goes first. When you go there, you see something new, you like, you comment, you share right on your Facebook page and whatever else you want to share it to. So, and after that, of course, the GWT Family, you want to be, it's a private closed club, you want to make sure you get yourself added, your team added. My personal Facebook page, I do a lot of training on that. It's what's going on in my life, and then Sanaz has her own Facebook page. Again, mine and Sanaz comes after the ones I just talked about. And then we've got, of course, our advanced training page, which is a Forensic Networker Nation Facebook page. Forensic Networker Nation Facebook page. You want your daily dosage of motivation, that's where you go. For the country report, I put it on the Facebook page, on the company Facebook page, Global Wealth Trade Corporation. Again, last month, we had Team Nigeria. It's the first time that actually wasn't even close. Usually, obviously, Canada dominated for 7 somewhat years. And then we had some of the Caribbean markets, like St. Martin, St. Lucia. They were up there, and then Nigeria came into a picture. And, it was close every month. Either Canada would win or Nigeria would win. Well, last month wasn't even close. I mean, Nigeria is at their peak right now, and they easily won the first place. First time it hasn't been even being close. But when you take a look at the numbers, the emerging markets, it's incredible that how every market is expanding and growing. And when you take a look at those countries and you read the text, and it clearly shows you within a glance that this is the business that's the greatest equalizer. It doesn't matter where in the world you are, what culture, what color, what religion, what education, it makes no difference in global wealth trade. Because as you see, the countries are competing with each other on the time. One is out of Europe, one is out of Africa, one is out of North America, one is out of the Caribbean. So this business can be done anywhere by anyone, as long as the only common denominator here is want, need, desire. That's what it is. If you have the desire, if you're desperate enough, doesn't matter where you're located, you can go ahead and build your business wherever you are. And we see that show up on the country report. And number 1, Nigeria. Number 2, Canada. Number 3, United States. And it seems to be that that's where the United States has been for the past couple of years. But you know what? We see some new momentum taking place. They had a great month last month. But there's a big gap between the top two and the rest of the team. China, emerging, coming up. We thought it was going to be very tight for U.S. to keep third place, but the U.S. had their own momentum, and China, they have great momentum, except they have some logistical issues. So, but that kept the standing the way it is. But you know what? China is emerging, and Rene Liao, and he's leading that market, so that will be very interesting. Look at number 5, Thai, Italy, and Haiti. If that doesn't tell you that this is the greatest equalizer in the world, what does? I have to give my props to Team Haiti. Congratulations with everything you're doing. And I want to talk about the Team Italy because, you know, the land of fashion is really not really known for network marketing. But here they are. They're emerging. I believe Ambassador Jordan Lennon is leading that market. Wonderful, wonderful. South Africa. We know if there's going to be competition for Nigeria, South Africa is going to be the first one on that line. We have Ambassador Gugu down there and a few more emerging leaders, and boy, they're getting stronger and stronger. Australia, they keep popping on our map, and then, but I think what's happening now, the team in Australia is becoming more mature. You know, it's still fairly new market. And we anticipate, we know Australia is a fantastic, amazing network marketing market. They love MLM down there. In fact, the two countries that make the MLM laws happen in the United States and Australia. So we're revved up about Australia. They're moving, they're creeping up on the top 10 list. Another African market, Kenya, keeps showing up. Congratulations. What a continent. You know, before global wealth trade, I've been doing this for 25 years. The countries, the markets that were non-MLM markets were the Caribbean, was Africa. But that's changing here, isn't it? Look at the markets that are dominating right now in global wealth trade. That just means one thing. It wasn't that these markets were not entrepreneurial like other MLM companies keep on saying. It was that these markets, because they are very new markets, they couldn't fathom, they couldn't handle the strict regulations that other companies put in, like ranks and qualification and requalification, so they could never gain momentum because of all the restrictions. The more mature MLM markets, North America, Europe, they're used to that, so it's status quo, no more work. But new markets, they cannot handle the strict qualifications that other companies have, but global wealth trade being free-flowing sits right home with these new markets. That's why we're growing, we're flourishing, we're exploding, we're setting records in countries that were never known to be MLM countries over the past 70 years of the industry. Look at number 9, Taiwan and Germany. Now Taiwan, again done by Ambassador Rene Liao. Isn't any surprise that he's our top earner right now? The man is traveling everywhere, building teams, and where he starts, he makes sure it keeps on going. Congratulations, Rene, for that. Of course, Germany, we have our Ambassador Penina, who's invited to be at our summit in a few weeks, important summit that we have here in Canada. Again, love it, of course. And then number 10, there's a tie between Hong Kong. We have Spain, Grenada, UK, Uganda, Jamaica. In this month, I believe 30 countries contributed to the VDM totals in this month. So you want to read the full report, go to Global Wealth Trade Corporation Facebook page, and the full report is there.
Ramin, I just also wanted to recognize, of course, we have new markets rising, but from Kenya, I wanted to just recognize Peggy for her leadership and her great work. And I know, of course, Edgar, who's in Uganda, has been a vital part of that and building as well in Uganda. So I know you've been going through some of the names. I just want to make sure that we recognize those two folks as well. So, Ramin, this brings us to the final part that we wanted to talk about tonight, which is an exciting part that we did this past weekend. And I know we've been getting lots of messages and lots of calls. When is it going to be released? When is it going to be released? And I think it's, you know, live your dreams. I'm going to get you to open that up and talk a little bit about that, and we'll go into more detail.
Well, I guess it was, if you're part of my LCG team, sometimes you get a very urgent notification. Basically, get on the call next 30 minutes. And it doesn't matter where in the world you are, you got to get on the call. And I come across these ideas sometimes, and I know it's the answer to something. It's been like that for me for the past 10 years with this business. And one of those inspirations that I had one night, I said, look, because of what we've evolved to become now, very luxurious, very prestige, we are a VDM, not a business center, we're larger consultants, not a distributor. You know, we really need to maximize this. I already look at our workforce. Although we have, now we're starting to attract the work marketers recently, over the past year or two, you know, what we attract mainly is a lot of people who had no interest in direct sales before, and that is that's basically 98% of the world's population. So I thought, I came up with an idea that we need to now really take this mainstream. Now we have had tours since we started. Maybe we have 15 or 16 different versions of tours, and of course that is the main tool that you use to build your business. And I decided to one day to come up with something completely different. And usually we use our own celebrities, people who are top earners in our business, to do the tour. You've seen that happen in the past with Renee, and then we had Lior, we've had Sean Haynes, and so forth. But now I wanted to do something that was completely different. And I closed my office door, and I started writing a whole new concept of how we want to represent the company to the world, whether they're network marketing or not. And what I was thinking about was this. Because we have a major advantage, and that is our products are visual, we really have the opportunity right now to be able to create something, and if it's marketed properly, that you could start marketing it and then go to sleep. By the time you wake up, because we're global, you'll have 3, 4, 5, 6 VDMs launched because of the video. So now you're calling all these retailer VDMs, because of course you're going to call your prospects too, but you become these retailer VDMs, and then you upgrade them through the launch pad. So basically the launch through the retailer VDM, the video will do that, and then now your job is to get them on the launch pad, and they go to Diamond within the next 30 days. So I want to do something completely different. So I wrote the script on that, and I made a call to my LCG. I said, guys, here's what we're going to do. This was about 3 to 4 months ago, and we've been working on it since then. But the problem is, because I went outside to find the celebrity, the right person, and we went through many, trust me, we went through so many famous people, and what we found, and this was his job, is to research that particular celebrity, and what we found was either they had videos up that wasn't conducive, bad media, or things that we didn't want association with. In fact, twice I came very close to signing a contract, all the deal was made, and then that day of, we found out something about them, and then which I pulled the plug on. I decided not to proceed, and it was a right move for us. Well, we found the right male celebrity. I want to match with a similar female celebrity, and believe it or not, we could not even find one. Like I said, we did find one particular celebrity that you all know, very famous, not only actor but singer, very famous. But again, we felt that it was some of the stuff that was already on social media about her. It wasn't something that we want to associate to Ferry. So at that point, I went back, started thinking, who am I going to bring? And I went back to Sanaz. Sanaz, guess what? You're going to be becoming co-hosting our celebrity male model. Of course, she's always ready to do that. And we called, of course, by now you know, the celebrity male is Doug Davidson. Now, the soap opera models, celebs are far bigger than big screen TV. Why? Because people raise with them, they grow with them. I remember my mother was watching Young and the Restless, when I was in high school. So these people are so much bigger than big screen stars, because big screen stars, vast majority of them are hot for a few years and they disappear. But not the soap stars. They stay on forever. He's almost like they're timeless. So Doug, of course, what an incredible guy. What a professional. We did all our contracts and everything else, and we treated him the way Ferry is. He was completely mesmerized by the treatment. He absolutely loved the business. He had so many questions for me during break times that it's unbelievable how intrigued he was. Not only have we became friends, and him and I, we spent all day together, and and I could see him, us doing many more projects with him. But you saw some of the clips that I put up, and some of those, you see some of the text, the content of how the tour is set up and where it's going. So I'm pretty ripped up about this. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. It's a massive operation. We had to use close to $300,000 in equipment. There was a crew of 12. This is a massive production, not including our own staff and the catering crew. There was a crew of 12 on set. These are the folks that all of them work full-time in the movie and TV industry. We hired the best equipment. It was an impressive operation that we did. So this brought us to a complete next level because we've done a lot of wonderful work. We already have the absolute best tools in the industry, bar none, because that's my forte, being a marketing person. I want to make sure that we create all the tools to present ourselves at the best possible. But I'll tell you, this production was on a completely different level than anything else we've done. And I got to tell you, this is a big statement, considering, as many of you already know, we just won one of our production in the past, Modern Legend, the Freddie March story, the documentary, just won 2 awards, a Platinum Award and a Gold Award, and we knew they was nominated about a year ago. I made sure it was nominated. It just won 2 of the 4 categories that he was submitted for, a Platinum Award and a Gold Award. Imagine, this is the type of work that we do, and I'm here to tell you that this particular tour was at a completely different level. So I'm really revved up. I want to give the congratulations for Sanaz Hooman for being able to pull it off against a professional 37-year veteran, Doug Davidson. That's all he does, and he was a real pleasure to work with him. But Sanaz was right there, you could tell she felt very comfortable. Her voice was towering. It was beautiful the way she did it, and she filled in perfectly. So I want to also congratulate all the staff that help us, the crew, everything else, to help us to make this happen. So I'm really wrapped up about it. Sanaz, this was a big day for you as well. You get a chance to work with a major global star. You were so comfortable in your skin, the way you did it. You were fantastic. So I want to congratulate you for that.
Thank you so much, Ramin. Well, you know what? It was an absolute pleasure and honor for me to work with a Hollywood star. Again, Doug Davidson was absolutely amazing. Funny enough, you talk about your mom watching him. I remember I used to watch him with my mom. So again, he's definitely a legendary person, the most down-to-earth person, a complete professional. I was a little bit nervous being there, but you know what? Once we started to roll, this is our business. I've been with it since the get-go, and I felt very comfortable, and it was an amazing experience. Thank you for that. Again, I'm sure that you guys have seen some of the bloopers that Ramin put about me. Obviously we were following a very strict script when we were speaking. We had our teleprompters that we had to work with, but of course, we would have some hiccups, and Ramin caught me in a couple of them, and it was a little bit of funny and embarrassing at the same time. But overall, it was fun. It was exhausting. It was exciting. We say in GWT we're E&E, excited and exhausted. I got a pretty bad cold on Friday and just had to nurse it, thanks to my mom, to take care of me, to get me back up on my feet so we can do this incredible video. But one thing, Ramin, everyone I know has been asking is, well, when is this going to be released? Because, again, this is something that you shared on Facebook, and everyone's excited for it to come out. So do we have any idea when it's going to be coming out? And Ramin and I discussed it, and if you're new to the company, during New Year's, which is January the 2nd, we always have our famous New Year's call, and it's called a mega webinar, and we always share some amazing new tools. And so the new tools, developments, products, what's going to be coming for the year of 2015. And again, this video is going to be released on that date, on that webinar. Of course, this is one that you get a chance to see a sneak preview of But on that call, you get a chance to experience the direction of the company, the new products, you know, what's really coming, so you have a better understanding of where we're going. And this is something that we get you involved with so that you partake in where we're going with the business. Because, of course, if you understand our vision and our passion, then you can carry that same vision and passion towards that with us. So for me, I'm signing off. I'm just going to pass the call to Ramin, and then Ramin, you can pass it on to Sean to close the call. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanaz, and again, congratulations for being able to fill in for the female co-host. This, again, shooting this is one thing. We're prepared for many months for this, but shooting this footage is just one part. We did a whole bunch of shooting of testimonials that we're going to have within this this tour of a whole bunch of our leaders in the company. That was done months ago. It was at the convention. We have some more shooting to do in the upcoming summit. On top of that, we have to get we did a lot of product shots. Obviously, it's going to be in this the tour, as well as we have to perhaps purchase or create some more videos that we need. So there's a whole bunch of parts to this, and once all of that is done, then the biggest part shows up, which is editing, because the editing would take a long time to do. So it's not one of those things that we shut it out, it gets released. It literally takes, it's like a movie. It takes about 6 months or a year to do a movie, sometimes 2 years. But this one will probably take about 6 months from the time we started, which was at the convention where we were shooting all the videos from some of our leaders, so till today, and then what we still need to do. So it's a really tight timeline to be able to do it from now on, release on the New Year's Day. But our team has the mandate that on New Year's Day webinar, the mega webinar where we set the direction, talk about developments and everything else, that we're going to release this video. So it's important for you to know that. Don't wait for this thing. It's going to be released tomorrow. It's not like that. These type of productions are very expensive, time-consuming. It's not like that. But in New Year's Day, that's what we want to launch with. So keep building. Even when we launched it's called Live Your Dreams VDM, it's not there to replace the current one with Sean Haynes, which we've done the GWT tour, because the one with the current one we have, it's a perfect tour where it's got a lot of details, talks about the business, the compensation plan. So this is still going to be necessary, because the Live Your Dreams is all about red carpet, sizzling lifestyle, it's glamour, Hollywood. So it's a completely different type of tour to get people in to start their own VDM, and then after that, they still don't know much about the business, where the Launchpad will come in, or the GWT tour that we currently have will come in to filling the gaps afterwards. So the New Year's Day webinar, soon we're going to start promoting that. It's the biggest webinar of the year, always jam-packed. So that's when it's going to be done. So that's what we wanted to say here tonight. On behalf of Sanaz Hooman, Sean, I'm going to pass this back to you. Good talking to you folks. Don't miss the Tuesday night and Sunday night webinars, because when you miss it, it costs you money. Why? Because if you miss it, that means you're not talking about your team. That means they're duplicating it, they're missing it. That means weeks will go by with inactivity, or even if this activity is done the wrong way, your people and yourself will miss leads, blow leads, and this affects your paycheck. It's that simple. Training leads to proper activity, activity leads to CV leads to money. So at the end of the day, if you don't get on, your people will do the same thing, and that costs you money. This is work time. This is not something you do if you can. This is hours of operation. So you want to make sure that when you start thinking that way, your people will see that in you, and then they'll go duplicate, and you'll see how you're going to have higher attrition, higher retention, higher activity, and ultimately higher paycheck. So from Toronto, we're signing off here tonight. Back to Sean.
Wow. Thank you so much, Ramin and Sanaz. What an insane call. And wow, your energy, your passion, all that both of you do for all of us to succeed in this company. Just on behalf of all the luxury consultants, I want to say thank you. This was just an incredible webinar. Wow. Luckily, it's recorded, so if for any reason anyone in your team was not on this webinar tonight, we'll get the recording up very soon, and you want to get them on. Just to share a couple of comments, we have our National Ambassador Ramin Mesgarlou saying, "This is amazing. Thank you, Ramin, and I'm sure this is going to blow the roof off our company with all the growth. Thank you so much, Sanaz. You are the best." We have Vernicia Charles Jones, our Ambassador in Solutions, saying, "What a super amazing call. Ramin, you are the king. You roar like a great lion tonight." And Sanaz co-starring, "What a super team we have leading us into crossing the billion threshold. I'm so proud to be a part of this business." Our Ambassador Jeanette Beaver saying, "Great webinar. Thank you, Ramin and Sanaz. Exciting times ahead to the billion." Zelda Herman saying, "Wow, this is absolutely amazing." And just comment after comment, just with excitement. I think people might not sleep tonight after this webinar and hearing what's coming with the Live Your Dreams. It is just unbelievable. So again, thank you so very much, Ramin and Sanaz. We have Deborah Platt saying, "Thank you for your enthusiasm and encouragement for everyone to succeed." Our diplomat Abdullah Esperanza saying, "Thank you both, Sanaz and Ramin. So proud to be a part of GWT." Our Ambassador Annie Duperville saying, "Wow, wow, wow. So excited. We really have the best." Ambassador Abdul Razak over in Nigeria, amazing. He never misses these calls. Even I think it's 4 a.m. in Nigeria right now. He said, "Thank you so much, Ramin, Sanaz, and Sean." So again, so many comments coming in. Just a big thank you to our amazing CEO and our senior VP. We have, "Wow, this is exciting. Thank you, Ramin and Sanaz, for this exciting update." Chris Lee, Diplomat Kelly Ferreira in Winnipeg saying, "Incredible webinar. Thanks so much, Ramin and Sanaz. Incredible news." So again, comments after comments. And again, we're all so thankful, grateful to our CEO and our senior VP for this incredible call tonight. So just before we finish up, a few announcements. Of course, you heard our CEO talk about this earlier, how important the Tuesday night call is. Tuesday night fast start training, absolutely a do not miss part of your week for success in GWT. Should be penciled in every Tuesday at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, we have it currently in 2 languages, English and in French, always done by our very top ambassadors of the company. So make sure you're on these Tuesday night trainings. Then we have coming up this Saturday our global boot camp. So that's Saturday, November 22nd at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, our global boot camp. Where you get trained by the top trainers. We're going to have top ambassadors, diplomats from around the world who are going to be training on this boot camp Saturday. You get to learn the key fundamental training for your success. So do not miss this. You want to get all your team on, especially when you have people who are not in a market where we have live boot camps yet. This is absolutely key, critical. Don't miss training. Now, the Tuesday night and the Saturday boot camp, of course, in all our webinars, you can find them in your GWT calendar. You'll find the links there, and of course, we'll also post them in the GWT family. So don't miss this Saturday Global Boot Camp. And last announcement, exciting, we're going to be having a Toronto Spanish tour, live Spanish tour. That's Tuesday, December 2nd at 7:30 p.m. I will likely be at the same Holiday Inn where we have our Wednesday Toronto tours, but we'll have the final details published soon. That's going to be our diplomat and award winner, Abdullah Esparza, who's coming in from California. So you'll get to hear a Spanish tour with the very best. So make sure, if you have Spanish prospects in Toronto, you want to start planning to invite them out from now for this tour on December the 2nd. So again, with that, thank you everyone for joining us on this webinar tonight. Thank you again to our CEO and our Senior VP for this incredible training and announcements tonight. Have a great night. We'll see you all on Tuesday night, and have a great week of success, everyone. Regional Ambassador Sean Haynes saying good night from Toronto. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Sean. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanaz. Good night.